Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be all about my pregnancy and postpartum tips that I have. I'm also going to include some things that I'm doing differently with this pregnancy. This is my second pregnancy. I have a 3-year-old son. So let's just get into the video, and hopefully if you're pregnant or about to be, if you're planning to be, or just even if it's somewhere far off in the future, hopefully these tips will help you, because I know for sure that they would have helped me a lot with my first pregnancy. So let's get into the video. Okay, so my first set of tips are going to be for pregnancy, because obviously that's what comes first. So number one, well, this is in no particular order, but it's really important to stretch. I did not really learn how to stretch properly until I went to a chiropractor. So these two go hand in hand. And in my second trimester, I went to a chiropractor multiple times. As I got more and more further along, it was harder to do that. Not just because my belly is bigger, but also my schedule got busier. But I do definitely see a difference when I do stretch. So I recommend doing that as soon as you can. So I know for most of us, the first trimester is really, really tough. Some women are really lucky and they don't have a lot of nausea or sickness. But for me, this pregnancy, I was pretty much bedridden. I was throwing up a lot. I lost a few pounds, and I just had a really hard time keeping down food. So I was really, really nauseous on top of it. Really not fun. And it lasted for about 4 months. So something that I started doing in my second trimester when I was feeling better was I was stretching. At first, I was using some tips like those stretching videos on YouTube, which are definitely good, but it wasn't until I went to a chiropractor that I realized that there are particular ways to stretch when you're pregnant, and it made a huge difference. So I recommend going to a chiropractor and getting things worked out, because back pain is a huge issue when it comes to being pregnant, because there's just so much stress on that area. So I would recommend going to a chiropractor. Obviously, they have particular things that they do for pregnant women. So it helped me a lot with back pain. And with my first pregnancy, at this point, I'm like 35 weeks. So my back pain would have been a lot worse. My first pregnancy, I didn't do any of that, and I had really bad back labor. That's actually where my back pain started. But I went to the chiropractor a number of times. I didn't get to complete my full 10 sessions because life got crazy, but I did do the majority of my sessions, and it made a huge difference on how my back felt and also how my shoulders felt. My shoulders were pretty much like fixed. The tension, the tightness was completely fixed. So I recommend doing that. My chiropractor also gave me some stretches to do, just basic stretches that really target the hips, the lower back, the hamstring area. So, and also like your calves as well. So I definitely recommend going to a chiropractor. It's really worth it, because your body is going to feel so much better. Exercise. Now, I'm saying this not only to you, but also to myself. Luckily, I'm pregnant at a time where it's warm out, so I do spend time outside walking. When I take my son out to go play in the playground or the park or go to the beach or whatever, I'm not a super fit person. I'm not exercising every day. I did do it a bit more often. In my second trimester, I was doing some pregnancy Pilates. But when there's warm weather, you don't have to be stuck inside in a gym. I think it's a lot more fun, and at least for me, it puts me in a better mood when I'm outdoors in a really nice day, just walking. So yeah, definitely doing some form of exercise, even swimming if you live in a building that has a pool or you have a pool close by, whatever the case is, swimming is another great option. When I went to Nigeria, I was in the pool as often as possible because, because swimming was just a really nice release. It took pressure off of my feet, it took pressure off of my back, and I was very buoyant. So that was a great way for me to burn some calories, and I really didn't feel it because I love being in the water and you don't feel the weight of your body when you're swimming. Now, on the opposite end of exercise, take time to relax. And I know that it can be harder when you have a toddler, multiple kids. There's always something that kind of makes it hard for us to relax, or to make us feel like sometimes we get guilty, or maybe we feel like we're lazy. At least for me, I find it hard to relax with a toddler because he does need things. But if I'm really tired, if I cannot get through the day, I'm taking an late afternoon nap, and I'm putting on a show for him. And when I wake up, I'm in a better mindset and I'm rested, so I'm able to take care of him better. I've noticed that if I stretch myself too much, or if, I'm not really giving myself the attention and care that I need, I don't enjoy my day, and I'm not able to interact with people around me the way I want to. So it's definitely important to really listen to your body and what your body needs, because your body doesn't lie. Okay, the next thing, this kind of goes with what I didn't do with my first pregnancy, is buy cute clothes for pregnancy. And most of the time, the cute clothes that you're getting are not going to be maternity, because for some reason people design maternity clothes in a very ugly way. Like, there are some companies that make cuter clothes, but if you want to save money, then it's better to just get things that have stretch to them. And especially if you're pregnant or giving birth, or you're due in the summertime, there are just so many dress options in more affordable places like Marshalls, Winners, places like that, even like just H&M, places like that where they have basic dresses that are stretchy. I recommend doing something like that, because you're just going to feel a lot cuter compared to getting some of the frumpy maternity clothes with like the ruching on the side. It's just typically not flattering, and I don't know why maternity clothes are usually designed in a way that's really not attractive, because this is like, when you're pregnant, you want to feel good. Like, you want to dress your bump in a way that's going to make you feel good. So the dresses that I buy are not maternity, they're just stretchy, and I've been loving that. So indulge, get some cute clothes, a couple of clothes that you can switch out to wear during your pregnancy, because it's going to make you feel a lot better. When you're going out to run errands, you're going to feel cute. So yeah, also some comfortable footwear. The most comfortable sneakers I've worn so far in my life are New Balances. So get yourself some New Balances. They are so comfortable. Hopefully I can remember to link the ones that I have down below, but just any pair of New Balances are really good. There are some things though that are really nice to have which are maternity, and that is leggings, because leggings sometimes, even the high-waisted leggings, they're not high enough for when you're pregnant, and sometimes the material is not as comfortable. At least for me, I found that getting one pair of maternity leggings was a really good option. So it's getting hotter now, so typically I'm just wearing biker shorts that are not maternity, a t-shirt over it, or just like a dress type of thing. So, but when it was a bit colder outside, and even some days when it's cold, I wear my leggings. I got them from NYX, and they are great. They are so comfortable. The material is very durable. It's not see-through. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but also breathable. It doesn't make me hot. It goes up over my belly. I also got a pair of a bra from them as well. I'm wearing it right now, just a black bra. It's not a nursing bra. It's just a regular comfortable bra. And the thing that I love about NYX is that they have so many sizes. Like, some places I go looking for bras as a pregnant person, because my cup size grows tremendously, and I can't find my size. Like, it only goes up to double D, like 36 double D or something. That is not enough variety. Like, at this point in time, every single store should have, like, you know, cup size F, G, H. You know, it's like, I find it very strange that some companies still don't carry sizes that are very big. But anyways, NYX does, so that's why I shopped on NYX. The leggings are not cheap, but also for the quality that you get, it's definitely worth it. I can't remember the price range. I think it was like between $65 and $75, maybe $75 for the leggings. I cannot remember, but check out NYX, KNIX. This is not sponsored, but I just really, really like the quality and how they cater to women with bigger boobs. That's nice. It's always nice. For postpartum, I think that buying clothes that are cute and comfortable will really make a huge difference when you're not feeling so good about your body. Obviously, when you're pregnant, you have your bump to enjoy. Like, who doesn't love a bump? But when after you give birth, it's just like flubber. Loose skin, usually flubbery, squishy. So it's important to think of your future self and, like, okay, how do I think I'm gonna feel? And buy clothes that are gonna make you feel cute and make you feel put together. Usually matching colors, matching sets, comfortable, breathable materials, things like that are definitely gonna help you when that time comes around. Another thing, so with my first pregnancy, I did not pack a hospital bag, and that was because I was so set on having a home water birth. But little did I know, first pregnancies can sometimes take really, really long, and I had to be induced, obviously, in a hospital in order for my labor to progress. I did not predict that, so this time around, even though it's my second, and usually subsequent births are faster, my hospital bag is, like, already packed. And I'm planning on giving birth at a birth center, but still, I'm still gonna need some of the things in there, and just in case, because you never really know what's gonna happen, because birth is unpredictable. So get your hospital bag packed ahead of time. By 36 weeks, majority, like, your bag should be packed. Because some people go into labor at 38 weeks, some people 39 weeks, some people full term. So you really don't know what to expect. By 36 weeks, you want to have your bag packed. And just one more thing that you don't have to worry about. Another thing that I'm going to be doing differently is banding. I didn't band the first time around, and right after birth, when I was going home from the hospital, I can't even describe my stomach. The inside felt so empty, and I felt like I had no support. So I don't want to feel that again. I want to kind of bring things together. So this time around, I'm gonna be packing like a postpartum banding situation, and I feel like it's gonna make me feel a lot more secure and kind of push things together. So I'm gonna be doing a separate video on what's in my hospital bag, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing that differently for postpartum, and that is already packed in my hospital bag. Okay, so my next tip for pregnancy, this is not really realistic. Try to get as much as you can done before 30 weeks. Now, I'm speaking to myself as well, because I'm 35 weeks and I still don't have a car seat or a stroller. This time around, I'm gonna need a double stroller, obviously, because I have a toddler. But I don't have that yet, so that's kind of a little bit concerning. But I do plan on getting that within the next 2 weeks, so I'll still have 3 weeks until my due date. Another thing that you could definitely do by 36 weeks is to have your baby's clothes, you know, all of their little accessories, have all those things washed and put away, just so that it's done. If you're doing a nursery, that should be done by 36 weeks. If you are doing like a nursery in your bedroom, like a bedside nursery situation, that should be done by 36 weeks. I have already finished my bedside nursery, really quick and easy. Go check out my second channel because I posted that video on there. Next tip for pregnancy is to indulge your cravings without going overboard. So if you're craving ice cream, just go buy like one of those snack size ice creams instead of a whole tub. My craving right now, I'm craving it, like I'm literally salivating as I'm talking, is the Welch's Freezies. They have like tropical fruit flavors and they are so good and so refreshing. It just like quenches my thirst and it's ice cold. It's like having a slushie, but obviously I don't have to leave my house. It's just right in my freezer. So I'm gonna have one after I film this video because it's so good. It's like the jumbo freezies. Anyway, another tip for pregnancy and also postpartum, I think it goes both ways. Try not to overstimulate yourself on social media, whether that's TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, even Facebook, I guess. It's really easy to open up your phone and just see everyone's opinions on birth, on labor, on newborn care. And now that's not to say that there aren't good opinions on social media. There are good opinions. It's just that sometimes it's unnecessary to consume too much information and too many opinions. Take what you need and then be like, okay, I'm done looking. Once I get there, I'm gonna handle it the way I want to handle it. Because you should definitely, it's your right as a mom to go through labor how you want, to experience postpartum the way you want and the way you need to, because postpartum is probably harder than most of pregnancy. Yeah, first trimester is very hard, but postpartum is right up there with it because of all the hormones and all that stuff adjusting to another baby or your first baby. It's a huge adjustment emotionally and mentally, so, and physically of course, but just keep that in mind, that it's best to handle things the way you feel deep down you should handle things, not just the way that someone said you should handle things in a YouTube video. I do watch a lot of like pack my hospital bag with me or videos related to birth and all that stuff, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna copy every single thing that someone else is packing. It might not apply to me. I might be, for me, I'm more of a minimalist, or I try to be, so a lot of things sometimes that people are packing, it doesn't apply. I'm not the type of person that's gonna spend a lot of money on baby items just because someone else said it's the best thing ever, because this is my second baby. And yeah, just do what is best for you and your family. Try not to overthink it. Your pregnancy should be a time that you enjoy as much as possible, as difficult as it is in the beginning and then towards the end again. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love having my bump, you know, the compliments that I get when I'm out being pregnant, I just want to meet this baby and I don't want to have to struggle to get out of bed. I just, like rolling out of bed, it's getting old. But I know I'm gonna miss it when I give birth, but that's how it is, right? You don't need 20 pairs of onesies for a newborn. Now, if you have the space, if you have the money, if you have the time, for the patience to do all that laundry, go for it. But especially as a first-time mom, it's really easy to just want to buy everything, but it is so unnecessary. It's better to be moderate. Try your best to really focus on what you need and what you think your baby will need. Accept help whenever you can, and to ask for help whenever you can. For me, I don't have, you know, my kids' grandparents close by. They're across the ocean or in the States. So I'm definitely looking forward to having my mom come down for the summer, or for a couple of weeks in the summer after I give birth, because it will be nice to have that help. But make sure that if you have family that you trust who lives close to you, to ask for help. And I don't mean like help that it's okay to be direct about it, because sometimes people think, oh, I will help you with the baby or whatever. But as a new mom, you don't need help with the baby, because you are the best thing for your baby. The baby needs you the most. But help with like picking up groceries or laundry or doing the dishes or taking your kids to the park, or your child, or whatever other kids you have, just so that you can, you know, bond with your baby, or just spend some time alone with your baby in the house, peace and quiet. Oh, I'm getting Braxton Hicks contraction. These Braxton Hicks contractions are getting stronger and stronger every single week. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, so to accept help when it's offered, and don't be afraid to be specific. Be a little bossy about what you need. So I think those are all of my tips for pregnancy, postpartum, things I'm going to do differently. It's kind of a video of all of those things in one. In case you're wondering if I'm actually pregnant, yes, I am. Here's the belly. I just came back from a baby shower, so that's why I'm wearing this dress. But okay, I think I forgot the most important tip. Well, one of the most important tips is pamper yourself and do not feel bad about it. My first pregnancy, I feel like I didn't pamper myself as much as I, you know, should have, because towards the end I just got overwhelmed with labor and giving birth and thinking about baby and like taking care of a baby for the first time. So it's completely understandable, but for this is now my second pregnancy, and I have a totally different mindset on that. Am I still a little bit nervous about birth? Yes, but I know I can do it because I've done it. Am I a little bit nervous about the transition from 1 to 2? Yes, because I've never done that. It'll be an extra baby to take care of. But I still have that inner confidence that I can do that. Yeah, pamper yourself. Get your nails done. Get your lashes done. Get your hair done. Get your wax or sugaring done. Anything that you feel like is pampering for you, do it, because it's going to make you feel so much better. The other day, I got my pedicure done, full pedicure. If I'm going to the nail salon, it's okay if I just get my polish changed on my hands. Whenever it comes to my feet, I am pregnant. I cannot reach my feet. So I always get a full pedicure and a polish change, because it's just a better experience. And I don't have to worry about my feet for like another 4 weeks. So I just got that done, and if I can plan everything accordingly, I will be getting my toes done freshly right before I go into labor. Not that I know when that will be, but a couple of weeks from now I'm going to go and get another pedicure. So that's something that's pampering for me. I do my own hair. I have locks. I maintain them myself. I consider that self-care. But I think my mom's going to help me with my next retie. So there's that. I also do get waxed or sugar, depending. So that's another thing that's part of my self-care. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. My skin looks smooth. My skin feels soft. So that's another thing that I consider self-care. So whatever is self-care to you, whether that's getting a massage or anything like that, I think I should book myself in for a massage. Actually, yes, I should. Please do not feel guilty about spending an hour hour and a half in the nail salon. Take that time for yourself because you're just gonna feel better. And when my toes look cute, I'm just in a better mood. I don't know if that's just me. I don't think it is. When my nails are done, I don't have to think about it, and it's just easy. I always get gel on my nails, just on my natural nails. I had tips for a while. Tips are not for me. It was good for vacation, but having tips and trying to do things around the house, especially wearing them for over a month, it just damages your nail bed. And I just got them removed. I took them off myself, and then I just went in and got gel on my natural nails. So yeah, just easy. And also I always get my toes to match my nails, my hands. But anyway, that is a very important tip. Please take that one to heart. And that is now the end of the video. So this is not my typical content, but I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!